So, guys, to see the state of what the world is like today, this is going to be my best piece of advice towards this topic in general for both men and women. Because we are living in a time where people are shadier than ever, like for the most part. There's always the ones out there are doing things the right way, the traditional way, which is the good way. It's the only way things are actually going to work in the first place, which is why statistically everything today is plummeting. So for all single men and women listening to this video, what you guys have to do when you're out there on the field, when you're talking to new people, when you're dating, is you have to have your guard up until you really know what you're dealing with. Like, you can't just be so naive just because someone's talking to you nice or something that you think everything's just going to work out and stuff like that, because man, there's many people dealing with many people, if that makes sense. You could be dealing with someone that is like jaded completely. And if you're dealing with someone that is jaded completely and they start talking to you as a rebound, there's a 99.9% chance you're going to get screwed by that kind of a person, whether it's man or woman. You're going to get hit. They're not fully healed. They're not fully ready to date. They have issues, they have problems. Things is going to get real ugly if they rebound to somebody else. They're basically going to do to you what they got done to themselves. This is a mistake I've never made in my entire life. I was in like a 4-year thing, as you guys that's been on my channel for a while know about, in between the ages of 16 and 20. And after that, I fully worked on myself for years and years and years and years and years. I guess I did date a couple girls after that, but I was extremely cautious. Like, I wasn't dating them to forget about this person. Like, a good amount of time went on before I talked to any of them. And I was working hard on myself. I didn't rebound completely just to somebody else. Like, I took my time. And that is what you have to do. Like, you have to take your time today, especially, because there's a lot of wickedness going on. Like, you could be talking to a girl today that's talking to about 50 different guys, and this is nothing oblivious to you guys. You guys know this already, but that's why I'm saying you have to keep your guard up until you really know what you're dealing with. Like, you have to really know what you're dealing with. Meet the person in real life. Never catch feelings over a cell phone. Never ever do that. Get to know the person actually in real life before you assume what you know is going to happen, because you have no idea what's going to happen. You have no clue. This is the world we're in today, where people have hordes and harems of others on the go. All these wicked, wicked people anyways. I don't even understand how people do it. I don't know. I really don't understand how you could catch feelings for this person, that. But like, that the thing is, you can't. It's not even real. Like, it's not even real. And I'm a guy, so I have dealt with women in my life before. So there's lots of women, bro, who will fake like you as well. And it's not that they don't find you attractive. It's just that they have their guards up, but they're faking liking you to see if they can get you attached. They're not really attached, but they're trying to get you attached. And it's like this manipulative game. It's very manipulative. I would never do somebody like that. I would never just talk to somebody like that, get them attached, and just haha. Why? When you get to know somebody, that's when stuff's gonna start to get more real. You're gonna have, like, bro, every girl I've ever dated in my life, I told them, like, I have boundaries. And it's nothing crazy. It's really nothing crazy. Like, if you have terrible habits, then we're probably not gonna work. You're addicted to a whole bunch of bad things. Why are you addicted to a whole bunch of bad things? Are you damaged? Because I can't deal with that, bro. If you date someone who's damaged, whether it's male or female, whether you're a female dating a male or whether you're a male dating a female, if someone is damaged, it's going to end bad for you. You don't even know who that person is while they're damaged. They're not themselves. So what happens if they ever come out of that state? They're a whole different person you didn't even know existed. Therefore, the chemistry is going to be off completely. This is why you have to be careful when dating today, both men and women. You have to have your guard up to a degree. I'm not saying just completely just stonewall people, but you got to be careful. You got to be cautious. Like, you got to be careful. Both. You want to get to know each other first and really dial in on one another and get to know who each other is. And then you can make something out of it, or you can make nothing out of it. But this is what's important regarding this whole situation. Because today, like I said, especially these younger modern day people, they're crazy, bro. They're insane. We've only seen a million different things happen to ourselves and others in the world. We see other people's problems online, bro. Everything's posted today. Everything's going crazy today. And it's kind of good, to be honest. It brings more awareness. It shows you more of what's going on in the world. You can get life-changing information because of the internet. It can help. Instead of dealing with everything just in person and you don't know anything, like, you're going to learn from the smartest people in the world who's been through a lot already, and they're going to tell you, and that's a lot of the time life-saving information. And in a world, like I said, where we're dealing with so many people, and those people's dealing with so many people, it's like you never really know what's going on, bro. That's the scary part. But then again, there's some women you might talk to and it's like, you can kind of tell they're about that life. You can kind of tell they're real. That's why you want to get to know them. That's what I'm saying here. That's why I'm making this video, because you want to get to know the person. Before you fully judge somebody, before you fully think you know somebody, actually get to know them yourself. Instead of having assumptions towards a person, get to know them yourself. Because you can hear things about people. It might not be true, but it might be. That's why, if you're dealing with somebody, get to know them yourself. If you see something in them or something, you want to get to know them, to know them yourself. Instead of taking someone else's word for something unless you have evidence. And there's some things you might hear about some people. Maybe some of your friends might tell you something about somebody, and if it's that believable, then yeah, you could probably believe it, but you still want to see things for yourself 99% of the time. Because that's the highest form of truth that you're going to get in any situation you find yourself in. So, for everybody watching this video who is still single today, because if you're not single and you have your partner, even then, even then, you might not have your partner in months' time, in a year's time, in 5 years' time. So this could be good information for you as well, because you never know when something's going to come to an end. Like, you don't know what a woman's going to do to you, bro. And sometimes women don't know what a man's going to do to them. Like, you really don't know. We're human beings. We're capable of things. But it's about getting to know somebody, gaining that level of trust, and then going through with it. Like, there's a lot of things, bro, that has happened that makes you trust less, but I'm still never going to sit here, I don't trust nobody and all this stuff. And I know what people are capable of, but, bro, if you see a level of good in some people, you're going to want to put your trust into it. Like, there comes a point where you have to. And you can disagree with that. No, I don't have to. Well, you can be alone for the rest of your life. Like everything is a risk. If I see a level in good in certain people, I'm going to take a risk on a friendship, in a relationship. You got to take a risk to a degree. And like I said, if you see that level of good in people and it's consistent and it goes on for a while and you build that connection, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't go with it, because even something like that don't come around every day no more, bro. Even something like that don't come around every day. So if something is pretty good, you might want to do it. You might want to give it a shot, because if you don't, you could miss out on that thing that was kind of rare, because something like that don't come around all the time, bro. It's a very snaky world. And there's a lot of people doing very snaky things to one another. Like I said, bro, a woman could see you and find you attractive or something and talk to you, but she's guarding herself a lot, but she's getting you to like her. That's manipulative. That's a manipulation tactic. She's guarding herself. She's blocking herself from even liking you. She's just trying to get you to like her, so she has some form of power over you, which ain't right. It is not right. And yes, bro, it's freaky. It's scary. Women can fake like you, bro. They can. I say this because I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to others. And I'm not saying it can't happen the other way around. I just haven't really seen it. I've heard of some things, and it definitely can happen the other way around, but I just see far more women doing stuff like that, bro. Like, they just don't care. They're very cold today. They don't care. You don't hear men going around, all women are trash and all this stuff. As bad as even things are today, you just don't really hear about it. But you hear women just hating men for no. I don't see why. I don't see why the gender wars are happening. It shouldn't be happening, but it's happening. Like, is it really that hard to scope somebody out that you think you see something in, or you find them quite attractive, single yourself out towards that person, get to know that person, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen? But people would rather play so many stupid games today and do the stupidest stuff. Like, that's what's evil, bro. They're evil. That's what it is. There's no reason to do it. How are you ever going to get something good going for yourself if that's the type of person you are, and that's the type of person, or the type of person you are, that's the things you do to others? How can you get something going? You're wasting your own time. You're damaging another person. You're wasting other people's time. It makes no sense. But that's the things that are happening today, bro. That's quite literally what's happening today. And it makes you not want to deal with many people. That's why I stick to myself most of the time. I don't hang out with friends every single day. I don't do crazy stuff every single day. I stick to my stuff every single day. I'm focused on myself every single day. I keep myself in line and in check every single day. I try to live the most righteous life possible every single day. How many other people in the world is actually doing that? Good amount of you guys are, but how many people in the world? Not many. I work hard on myself. I expect the people that are around me and who get close to me also do some work on themselves. Is it too much to ask for? Because if you're not going to work on yourself at all, like what? It's going to cause problems. This could be your friends. This could be the people you date. This could be whoever, even your own family. Like, if people develop bad habits, bro, like they become bad people. Like, I wasn't born the way I think right now. I didn't always think this way, but I've lived a lot of life. I have a lot of experience, and what I've experienced is the truth in what I'm saying. You could have been close to people before when they weren't addicted to a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But then they got addicted to a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And now you're no longer close to them because they became a very toxic individual. That can happen to people. That's why you should expect and demand and have a standard of some consistency in the people that's around you, because there's a good chance you could lose them. If they're inconsistent, they don't hold themselves accountable. They're not very mature people. They're just kind of crazy, and they're not like themselves. How could you depend on them as a friend? They will backstab you. How could you depend on that as your girl? She will backstab you. How could you depend on that as your man? You can't. He would backstab you. The people you have closest to you should have their stuff together as you do as well. This is what every single person, single or not, needs to hear today, to be honest. You should have a standard of the people around you. You should conversate with the people that's around you. And sometimes you're going to get around some acquaintances that you're not that close to. Doesn't really matter that much because you're not that close to them. It's whatever. You spend a day with one, whatever. It's getting close to people is what causes problems. If they have problems and you get close to those people, their problems are going to be projected onto you. That is not what you want. If you have people close to you, they should have their stuff together as you do. Because that's how things are going to work. Things don't work if it's not that way. Someone's going to fail and someone's going to succeed, and you're going to be too far apart in worlds. It's just not going to work. And men and women are also very different. So let's say if it's your girl, she don't have to just be this muscle trained like the way you are. Like, men and women are different. We do different things. We work hard and stay focused in kind of into different things. We can do some things that's similar, but a woman don't gotta be as fit as you. A woman don't gotta be as ambitious or strong or courageous as you. That is your duty as a man. Women do other things. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't want to get anything messed up in this video or any misunderstandings in this video. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, bro, I didn't always think this way, but I know this stuff now. Not just right now. I knew it for a long time, but I'm just telling you guys. Like, I used to accept people around me that, and I would accept them, like, they might be addicted to, like, drugs or something, or nothing too crazy, but still. Or they drink too much, they're addicted to alcohol, and I would accept them to still kind of be around me. And they're the same people, bro, who backstab me. That's why I don't accept people like that to be close to me, If you want to be close to me, you have to have your stuff together to a degree. Otherwise, you're going to hurt me. You're going to affect me and my life in a negative way. I'm telling you guys right now, bro, it will happen to you. It will happen. I try to keep friends who was addicted to like weed and alcohol and stuff. I try to keep them as friends. It did not work. I try to date girls who wasn't fully right. It doesn't work. I try to keep family members around and gave them multiple chances. It doesn't work. I'm telling you full well, bro, it don't work. So you have to be stern in your ways today, because there's more people today who don't have their stuff together more than ever. I'm telling you right now, bro, a lot of the world's given up. A lot of the world's just, I don't know. No one's that courageous, ambitious, strong. But I'll tell you what, I will be. And I expect the people around me to play their part, because if you're not playing your part, you're going to take me down. I'm playing my part. Why can't you? And let's say, for example, like if we're speaking on a woman that's in your life, playing your part doesn't mean be me. Playing your part doesn't mean be as strong as me, keep up to me, me. No. You do what you do. I do what I do. We do different things. But you can't have all these nasty habits. You can't be damaged to the point of no return like that. It ain't gonna happen, bro. I've seen it all. This is all facts. This is not even an opinion. It might be an opinion, but it's really the facts, Brett. It's really the facts. So don't be so fast to just let people in and think they're just good, because you could be dealing with some manipulative female or whatever the case might be. Get to know people first. See who they are first. If it's a good person, you can tell, then you can start to get stuff going. That's the way it's got to be. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. I will see you guys at the top.